I got fucking laser mounts coming out my yin yang, for fuck's sake. There's all your lasers and chargers and laser or magnetic holders and shit. Anyway, so here's the baby. This is uh, this one's only 3/4 horsepower. I can get them all the way to 2 horsepower, but the motors get real expensive real quick. But this is 3/4 horsepower, which is what you're going to have in a normal Nebraska machine. But what's going to get this thing the heebie-jeebity is it's a DC motor, bro, and it's fucking sealed. It has its own output blower fan, and there's no inlet, so you're not going to get any crap inside of the inside of the motor. So perfect for this fucking application, bro. No wood or no metal shavings or chips in the motor. The shaft size is perfect. It's a 1/2 inch shaft, so it's set up ready to rock and roll. No changes there. The body's like 11.1 inches long, so it's pretty long, but it still fits inside of a normal Nebraska blades case. This is going to be my test mule right here, and this machine will be for sale when I get done with it, with all the fucking bells and whistles. It's going to have fucking lasers and magnet system and a guide system and fucking all the shit, bro. And it's going to have all this fucking badass DC hardware in it, so it can be used in a very, it's going to be easy on power, you know what I mean, used with an inverter even, you know what I mean. And this machine, this particular machine, is going to feature a 16-inch wheel. The next machines up will be all 18s. So anyway, here comes the revolution, boys. So anyway, so let's take a look at this thing. You got your regular on-off here, okay? But I've got it set right now to where it's on 0. And I'm going to have to do something about this deal here. It doesn't start the motor up until about 30%. There's about 30% is where it starts up. You can see you can crawl. I'm going to be using something similar to this on a belt machine too. Anyway, I'm going up, and that's 1750 RPM, which is what your normal. It doesn't look like it very much, especially with just a hub on it. But anyway, off. And I'm gonna set up a brake button, a momentary push button, so you can bring it to a brake a whole lot faster. It doesn't take that long anyway, but with a big plate swinging on it, it will take a lot longer. Anyway, and I'm probably gonna do something about this because, like I say, when you turn it on, until you get to about 20 degrees or 20%, it doesn't move at all. There it is, right there at about 20%. It turns on. So I'm gonna do something with. I'll make a little custom bezel or something. I don't know. Or maybe I fucking won't. Maybe it's not that big of a deal. But you know how I am. I want everything to be absolutely perfect. So anyway, 3/4 horsepower DC. Another thing that's been badass about this new machine that I'm about to build is all of this shit right here. This is what's called a NEMA 95 or something. What's it called? It's up around the deal. It says it somewhere, I think. Enclosure, armature, 90 volt DC. Continuous duty factor. It don't give two shits. It's going to run forever and a day. The brushes are replaceable, and it comes with a set of brushes, by the way. Each motor does. So you get an extra set of brushes with the machine. Anyway, this mount here is a solid billet aluminum mount. And if you'll remember, or maybe you don't know yet, but the top of the machine that I'm going to be using is all cast aluminum. So what that's going to allow us to do is, instead of having a mount like that comes off of these normal 4-bolt mounts like you've seen a fan machine or blower or whatever it may be, this thing is going to have a NEMA mount, which I'm going to look that up so I know what I'm talking about. I don't. It's called a NEMA 5900 or some shit mount, which means this is a billet aluminum mount, and the receiver is machined as well, and it's cast iron, or cast aluminum, I mean, and it can be machined to precisely fit this directly to the housing. So you're going to have no wobble, no nothing. This thing is going to be solid as a freaking brick bat, dude.